That's 7 minutes past, David, so I think we
Yep.
probably should head over.
Yeah, of course. So hopefully you've all got the Miro board on your screen. Welcome to everybody for our first live database event. So Tony's asked if you haven't already started following our stacks on the service formerly known as Twitter. It'd be amazing if you could use the handle, which is @StacksHQ. And if you're tweeting, please use the hashtag #upskillwithstack. So you can see that on the board there. So also a reminder that the session is being recorded. That's so we can access it later on, as with all the resources, as well as all the materials from the software development and the web development sessions, including any additional resources that we are making. The only thing that we ask is for feedback at the end of any resources that you use, and you can pass that on to the stacks using the email address hello@stacks.scot. And you can also use that email for any general issues that you're having accessing any of our resources. So we have the agenda up here. So we spend a little bit of time just kind of making sure everyone's familiar with the Miro board. We're going to be getting a little bit of interaction with you all today. And that's going to be for the first kind of up to 7:15. We've then got 7:15 to 7:25. We'll then focus on the analysis and evaluation stages of the development process. 7:25 all the way to 7:45. We're then going to look at the analysis of database requirements at a higher level, and at 7:45 all the way to 8:15, we'll then consider how to scaffold learners when creating end user and functional requirements. And we'll use breakout rooms at this point to discuss the requirements. We'll then at 8:15 look at the evaluation of the database solutions. At 8:25, we'll look at a roadmap, an opportunity to think about what you'd like to discuss in our kind of future sessions coming forward. And we're going to 8:30, we'll call it an after party, a chance to kind of have a chat with us to find out a little bit more about what we're doing. And if you've got any questions you want to ask at the end of the presentation at 8:30, that will be your opportunity. So I'm going to pass you over to Kimberly just now.
Hi everyone, I'm Kim. So I'm going to be presenting the Miro board in the background. So I just want to talk you through a couple of the logistical things that's going to happen throughout the night. And then after that's done, David and I will switch off our cameras and we'll crack on with the presentation. So the Google Meet itself is just for talking to us, really for the audio if you like. And then a lot of the actual goings on and the presenting is going to happen from the board itself. So hopefully you've all managed to get into it. The background team and support team are going to be there in the chat. So any issues at all at any point, jump into there and they'll be able to support you. With regard in using the Miro board, when we are in presenting view, you'll kind of see it like a PowerPoint in play. So you'll be able to see everything. When I come out of that, which I'm going to do just now, and stop the presentation, you'll be able to see the entire Miro board, which is a little bit overwhelming, especially if you zoom out. Yeah. And you'll see everybody's random cursors flying about in the screen, okay?
There's mine there.
If we are doing this, can I ask you to, if we're kind of in this view, over the left-hand side of each of the slides we're looking at, you'll see a wee cursor park. So if everybody, let's do a wee practice now, heads over to the left-hand side of the slide that we're currently on. Hopefully everyone can kind of see where everyone else's cursors are heading to. Yeah, perfect. And basically, if at any point you kind of feel like you're looking at it in this view and you want to turn those cursors off, there's an option at the top, I think it might be highlighted in blue for you just now actually, to hide the collaborator. So basically you won't be able to see that. It's a really useful features, just in case anything gets stuck on the front. Most of the time we'll be in presentation mode unless we're going to be editing. But the cursor park's there. Also, please don't move any of the objects around, because if you haven't used Miro before, basically when you're in this stance, if you like, this is like edit mode. So anything you move, you'll move for everybody. It's not like a read-only version, if you like. So try not to move anything about. A lot of the things you're interacting with won't necessarily be moving. It will just be kind of typing things into different boxes. Throughout the presentation, David and I are going to be asking you at various points to do some reactions. So we might ask you for a thumbs up or an exploding head or something. You can access them at the top, but also when I'm in presentation mode, whenever that pops up, just follow me again and you can get them really easily at the wee tab at the bottom. So that's nice and easy for you to get access to. And then there is the Miro chat option. You can click the downwards pointing arrow and then select the chat option, but most of our chat really is going to be happening across in the Google Meet itself. And obviously when we do the breakouts, you'll have an individual person that'll be with you there and you can do the chats there. The last thing really was just making sure that when I'm doing present mode, try to get access to that. If for any reason you click the wrong button, you should be able to go to the top right and join me. And you can also follow presenters too. So your breakout rooms, you might be asked to kind of follow a presenter, so you can see more than one side. It should all be there on that top bar in the top right hand side. Stay away from the tools on the left hand side because they're the edit tools, and basically that should all be it. So let's start off by saying hi, and we'll do the wee hi board first, I think, David, will we? And then we can turn off the cameras and get started. So if you could go to the right of where you currently are, you will see there's a green board that's got start, click a white note, change the color, insert your name and comment. So if you head over to there, also a really good tip, if you're trying to move around the screen, if you hold your right mouse down, that moves the screen about, and then your left mouse is for interacting. Okay, so click on a white note, change its color, add your name and a wee welcome message of some kind. The text will automatically get smaller on that post-it, so we can all say hello to you. John, classic hello world, love it.
Yes.
But obviously we don't have your names if you're called AI friend. Yeah, I love Barra. Wow, what a beautiful place to live.
I know, I'm jealous.
Remote, but stunning. Hi, Shona.
Hello, everybody. That's awesome.
Oh, I didn't do one. Should I do one?
Yeah.
Too busy presenting. Here we go.
Brilliant.
When you click on the post-it, you can also change the colour. If you just click on the tools just above it, there's a wee circle.
Brilliant. That seemed to work well.
Who's Hola? I love that.
Great.
Fab. Okay, we'll turn off cameras and then whenever you're David, I'll start presenting. Thanks so much for joining us, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, onto the mural board now,